Good evening, everyone. We're out here. We're back at the same place as the last video to do a follow-up investigation down here at Camp Pete, Creek Road, right off the bat. I got a little bunny right over here in the corner. There was another one over here too somewhere. This is a little bit earlier than normally I'd go, but I want to try to do some more investigations on some stuff. Okay, so it is 8:23 in the evening. We got some cars coming by. There's somebody parked over here. I don't know who that is, but I'm not going to go try to run into people. I think that's probably somebody fishing over here. Driving down here, I've seen, gosh, close to half a dozen deer and some more rabbit. Oh, there's, right there is another deer, or that's another bunny. So I had a couple bunnies off the bat. Peaceful and beautiful place. Okay, dirt road, so and the car just went by. Definitely kicks up a lot of dust. When you can see from the vegetation here, it's grayish from that. But we're going to go up. We're going to try and see if our rock thrower, and I put up a poll on my community site there on YouTube to name the rock thrower. Okay, the choices are Dwayne the Rock Thrower Johnson, Stone Cold Thrower Steve Austin, Rocky the Raccoon, Rocky Balboa. You gotta have some humor to this. But what I'm going to do first, we may walk back here a little bit. We did have a little bit of rain today. It was just on and off some light, but it was enough to probably keep some of the dirt on this road down. And we may get a shower or two while I'm out here, but it's supposed to be light. And there's like next to no wind. It's a steamy, it's still 77 degrees. And very humid. But we're going to check some of this out while there's a little bit of daylight left, kind of the evening, because this is right when a lot of the animals come out too, which at the end of the day was my original reason for coming down here, was spotting wildlife. I think that sounded like a domestic dog barking off in the distance, but I'm not sure. So we're going to go and we're going to try first and see if we can get back there. Look at how dark it looks down there already, and it's still not sunset. Can't even talk sunset yet. I just tripped over that rock. Yeah, I'm hearing a couple dogs. Okay. So, right there. And the water running down there. It's kind of digging into the dirt road. Okay, so this area I checked property records. And this is also owned by the Metro Parks, same as Camp Pete. It's part of their property. So it says private property, but it's Metro Park property. And we're going to see how, if we can get over on this ridge line. And what we can see over here. Okay. We'll check out these buildings. A lot of bugs. That door is actually unlocked. So I'm not going to mess with that. That one's padlocked. But we're going to check, be thorough here. Let's check around these buildings. Hearing some noise off in the background that are people. One of the reasons I want to do a little bit earlier like this is because people get in the way of my videos. Okay, so I can tell that something has been moving around up here. There's trails. Could be from people, could be from animals. And what we gotta do is, there's our path down there. So something big was right here very recently. Had a lot of vegetation to cover the ground, and guess what? That's our tree. This is the spot. And look at this. Something large was over here. Okay. And this is the spot where I was having, hear a woodpecker in the distance. At least what sounds like one. Okay, this is our spot. Pretty sure it is. But you can see somebody had a spot going right here too. Right there. I pretty much, from watching the videos, there was definitely two up here on the ridge, and one in right across the path from me, which you could see very clearly from up here. Again, they had the high ground on me. Okay. It's not really good to engage with someone who has the high ground on you. But I wanted to see, okay, they got kind of a path moving along this ridge. And that's steep. Like, I couldn't go down this hill without probably a tumble. I know it may not look like it, it is. Another car about to come by on the road, which you can see is right over there. Okay. A lot of bugs. See, I can't move through here without breaking something, and quietly. These things were staying quiet and launching stuff at me over and over. Like, I don't know where they kept coming up with it at. They had to have piles of rocks, which on my way back I'm gonna look and see if I can find anything. Up here too. This is not an easy go through here. And I'm pretty sure that big tree is what I was looking at in the video, but we'll check it out and see, because up here got a pile of big rocks. And I think that might have been it too. Okay. That, and there's like a children's toy thing, a little block. And there's some big trees over here. But it is a great ambush spot on this trail. Because I think this might have been the shite Muslims. Because I think this may have been the trail, because the thing I couldn't see on the other side. Look at on the other side, just past all the bushes. Look at how it's tamped down there. Holy crap, man. So I just released a video of this place. Okay. You can tell there's a little area up here. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's anything recently occupied. But something you can clearly see a path to maneuver up along the ridge. I don't have the flashlight turned on yet. You can see how easy something could ambush you and have the high ground. And they got you pretty good. because this is another possible. This is a big tree. That might have been. But yes. Okay. See that stump right there? So this tree was exactly where they were sitting. This is where they were throwing rocks at from, was up here. Okay. So they were throwing rocks from up here. Okay. There are some pretty large ones all over the ground here. And they weren't just gently tossing these. These were like baseball throws going through the trees. And they were probably back here a little bit. But it was over here. So this is the big tree I was looking at a bunch in the picture. And I was right by that little stump down there. And yes, there are rocks all up here. And look at this nice path they have to keep moving. Now, I can't do it quietly. I would have heard this from down there. And you see me, I have a knack for finding a stick on the ground and breaking it. These things didn't. They absolutely didn't. You can see where the pond is over there. And they were whipping rocks at me from there. You can see they got a little passageway all along here. And this is just a dump. This is not a current used. There's a frame of a vehicle, an old tire on it that looks like it's probably from the, probably from the 50s or 60s. Okay. So, this is not your, what you'd say is a simple area, but look, I mean, they got a setup up here. Okay. They got a little setup up here. And this is where, now if this was a person, let me go through that scenario. I'm going to bend down and grab a rock, which they're all over here. There's plenty of ammo. Okay. Let's see. We're going to do a little test run. There's our tree. This is the spot right across. And you can see it. Area is tamped down over there. Okay, I was able to hit the pathway from there. So, well, I have to do it standing up where I can definitely be seen. I caught some in the thermal. I caught some stuff. I did catch some stuff over peeking out from behind the trees a couple times, and a couple of my viewers, astute viewers, found them. So Sally Joe and Jackrabbit 13 found some, and as well as when I reviewed it too, I found one of the dudes peeking their head out. And I say dudes as in I don't know what the hell they are. I still don't believe human, but again, everything is you have to prove it. Okay. So you can see that there's definitely been human activity back here, but it hasn't been recent. None of their stuff is recent. This is all like old dumping. But you can see there's a lot of rocks. There's rocks out the wazoo. Broken branch. I don't know if that means anything or not. This is what I would have liked to have done that night. Okay. But alone, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to come up here alone because, again, these things were moving very quietly. Okay. They definitely had a heat signature because we picked up two of them. Picked up two different heat signatures on here. There's like all kinds of old decaying like auto parts and everything. And this is an old dump. This is nothing recent. Okay. it's not a spot where people are actively staying. Because that's what someone commented, maybe homeless people. Not really likely. Okay. No tents set up. But they, you know, I'm right now going over all this stuff and we're seeing more evidence. However, unfortunately, it's neither proving nor disproving anything. And it's adding data points, but not necessarily answers. But you can see, I can see the trails where I came in over there. You can see whether that's from animals or people, someone's moved around back here. So stuff has been back here. Just what it was, I don't know. I know going off into the grass like this, it's a little wet and everything, but dude, this is like tick haven. You're gonna get ticks all over you if you're not properly coated, okay? And because it's wet from the rain right here now, I'm gonna end up having to reapply, okay? And I'm definitely, I still do tick checks anyway, but I'm definitely gonna have to do a tick check with how wet it is. Okay, so we answered that a little bit. And I gotta say, what a vantage point they have over someone on that trail. They have a perfect ambush spot. And I'd have never seen them if they'd have not thrown any rocks at me. I'd have never noticed. I'd have walked right on by. Maybe in the thermal, I may have been passing, may have caught something peeking, but I might have not even noticed it. But whatever it was, had wanted to and continued to throw rocks. It's our little stream over here from the road. So we'll walk down the path a little bit. We're going to kind of investigate some stuff here. Okay, so that's where I was. I mean, this was not far down the trail, and I said all the stuff start happening. That looks like a big branch that just fell. I did not notice that the other night. I can't. It smells like a rotting carcass back here. Oh, holy crap. Oh, it's like smacking me in the face. There's got to be a dead animal around here. Holy crap. Okay, here's the spot. There's the tree that I was at. And I was up there on the top. It reeks like a dead animal. I'm not sure if that was a rock throw, but son of a... Okay, beep if it was, because I just cleared that area. And it smells... I mean, it did not smell like this when I was down here it was just a couple days ago. It reeks. Like, I gotta keep moving to try to get out of here. There's no wind. So there's nowhere to, like, for a breeze to push anything out of here. Again, we did get a little rain today. So I'm wearing the mucks, which they're hot too. So it is like sauna. Again, it was high humidity. And for us extreme northeast Ohio people up here along the north coast of Lake Erie, this is hot, sweaty weather. Down south, maybe a cool day. This is that pond. And as you can see, what we've seen over there is could very easily move along this ridge by this pond. And I know I got my other videos just out and I got comments coming like crazy, but like, dude, I had to do this. We had to. And I had to come while there was still some daylight, because I got to get some more answers. Okay. Getting buzzed in the ear here. I got gobs and gobs of deep woods off, but I have one that I like to put on when it's hot, the sport version, and I did not put that on. I grabbed one of the other cans. You can see there's this little pond here, extends away, but you can see someone could pretty easily move along that ridge. Now, easy doesn't mean quiet, okay? Something moved very stealthily along that ridge. Not a stick break, no flashlight, and it was pitch black, new moon, no light, dark. You can see it's getting pretty dark. And back here, and we still have another almost 15 minutes before official sunset. There's a lot of stuff in the air. It's activating my asthma a little bit. So if you hear me breathing a little heavy and off, some deep sighs, that's the asthma, and that asthma I got from being in Iraq and Afghanistan. Bugs are coming for my ears. Love looking at this place. I call it the Valley of the Giants because there is just huge trees. The cliff is 100 feet high, and you can see the trees extending higher than the cliff. And it's like that all back here. So, something followed me along that ridge line, throwing rocks the whole time, and something was moving through these woods as well. Getting buzzed. Now, I got a respond that somebody had commenting that I was panning the camera too quickly, and someone else that, I was moving. Let me preference, this is a hiking channel, not a sit-still channel. Okay? There's going to be movement. It's supposed to be interactive. I try to have it as if you were hiking here with me, but yes, we're moving. There's some times where I'll stand still. I don't speed hike because I'm also investigating, but I pretty much stay moving. Okay, here's where we come to the opening. There's our little pavilion where I sat down for a little bit. Getting buzzed. Jeez almighty. So from what I could tell, there was 2 of them on the ridge at least, and at least 1 on the ground. So I thought I seen something, but can't make it out other than that stuff buzzing me. I probably didn't eat enough garlic. Yeah, because I'm getting attacked. Now that stump looks weird, but it's always in the same spot, but it does look weird. We're going to go back, check this out here. And I'll tell you what, if our rock throwers, if they're human, they might not notice I was up there. If they're not, and they're able to operate by a sense of smell, they're probably going to know I was up there. Seeing the lightning bugs start to kick up. So I am trying to not pan the camera as much here on this one. That last one though, I was hearing things on all sides of me, and I was putting the camera where I heard sounds, and it was all around me. I was incredibly active. Like right now, other than bugs buzzing my ear, it's pretty darn peaceful. I'm getting buzzed. And for some reason, keep trying to go for my ear. There's one of the camping sites. Now I gotta say, my camera has a light to it, and it is making this place look a lot brighter than what it really is. I thought I just heard something hit over there. And it's steamy, like my glasses are starting to steam up here. Gosh, I'm getting buzzed. Big time. They're being persistent. So I could see that, yeah, it would be a good idea to come back here and just sit at times. Right now, it's hot and steamy, and I'm getting pestered by bugs. Because see, there's the That's the remains of the first cabin, and the second cabin is over here. Both burned down because of electrical fires. Somebody moved one of the picnic tables out from under the pavilion. I noticed that last time. And they may have done that because there may have been people trying to ride their ATVs back here. But that's supposed to be under the cover. This is where I stopped the last time. We'll go back a little further. See what we find. Okay, I can see some prints. Can't tell. Okay, now this one right here, this is a big one, but I can see the claw marks on it. That is a big dog, and I can tell it's a dog by the way it's showing us claw marks are hitting into the ground. Okay. You can hear a car going up there. That's Keefus Road that runs along top of there. I think that's a dog anyway. Again, I'm not a tracking expert, but I'd say that's probably a big dog's print. I'm going to try and go as long as I can without turning the light on because there's a lot of bugs. So, and I just want to go, I think, right up to the stream. And then we'll turn and go back. Readjust things here. Okay, this is the little stream. This runs into the Cognac Creek, but it's pretty low right now. Sorry, I'm having to shoo away bugs. So this is a good opening through these woods to see down through. I can see the rooftop of that second pavilion, and this area is absolutely beautiful. So we'll head back from here. It is it is right at sunset right now. It's 8:56, so sunset's in like 2 or 3 minutes. So yeah, we do have some regular birds still out. Once it gets like total darkness, the daytime birds, they will shut up, and they do so at their, they make noise at night. Owls, there are a lot of owls around here. They are stone cold killers. Not stone cold throwers, but stone cold killers. Okay. And a daytime bird starts making noise at night, they will come get it. Birds have very good eyesight in the daylight, not at night. Owls, however, and there's some other night birds too, they have this excellent night vision, and they go after the things that are awake in the day and sleep at night. There are some other raccoons will raid birds' nests if they hear them. So won't fisher cats. Okay, this one I wanted to, where's it at? I was looking at the dog, this print. Now one of these, we're going to turn the light on. Okay, these dog prints I was looking at. I seen the one where I could see all the claw prints. And I can on these. That's a 3-pad. So these other ones, that other one right there is a 4-pad. It's got to be a cat, some kind of a cat then, because it's got the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I just had a rock thrown. Again, I do have the flashlight on, but I gotta check it because I just turned it on. And sometimes it needs to be, there we go, click to higher setting. So something whipped a rock over through here. Okay. It went whizzing through the top of those trees. And it's only a rock that's going to whiz through trees like that. I'm sorry. Nut, there's a bird. It just flew through there, a pretty big one. I can't tell what it was. Okay, that's a bird making that noise. Maybe that wasn't a rock. Maybe that was a very large bird. The other ones weren't. I mean, but that, I can't see it. I can't find what it was. I don't know if I had an owl or something close by there. That was a large bird. Whew. And I'm sweating. Whew. Sweating like a commie at a freedom rally. Some spider webs can start to pop up too. I'm hearing some noises through there, but not sure what it is. I'm not making a judgment. Huh. That may be that large bird. It was a big one, definitely. But I don't know what it was. Spider webs all over. Fireflies are all over. So we're gonna make a little game plan here of what ifs. If I walk back up to that spot where I had the rocks thrown, a whole bunch of them last time, where something obviously was hanging out, and I get rocks thrown, I'm gonna head around and head up after it, or I'm going in. Gun drawn. Hole puncher, sorry. Hole puncher drawn. You want to throw rocks at me? I'm going to throw lead. So I definitely want some answers. If that was a person, they'll open their mouth. I mean, those things had, whatever that was the other night, had the noise discipline of some of, like our special forces have. Okay. Which I don't really think any people around here have. Especially homeless people. But if lead starts come winging in their direction, that's enough to get even a brave person to make a peep, make a sound, make a voice. Because they may decide they want to live. You see just how dark it gets in here because of this deep valley. I apologize for the last video down here. I did not pan up enough, and like literally very high trees. I'm not sure why I didn't. Sometimes I have to watch my videos and critique myself. Remember, I've said this before, that, you know, I'm my own boss and I'm a jerk to work for. So this place is still, I mean, even at this time, it's creepy. And there's Erica and Hattie's bathroom for their rest break. Just before you let them in there, you got to search them for cherry bombs, or knowing them, pipe bombs or IEDs. Because they are, Erica and Hattie they're related to the Tasmanian devil. Okay. So and maybe one day, hopefully soon, I will be able to meet up with them. That was me kicking that rock. And we'll hopefully be able to maybe even have them on a video. Okay. Back out to the opening. The fireflies are going off like crazy. You know, coming over here, like I said, I've seen at least 6 deer. And several rabbits. Caught 2 rabbits in the parking lot. I don't see any animals. My glasses are fogging up. The bugs they're not biting me, but they're trying to get in my ears for some reason, which I did put the camping cologne in the ears. That was a weird little squeak I just heard. Oh, there we go. It's a crane, or blue herring, great blue herring. Thought I heard something weird. But we get to solve the mystery, though. I just heard something over that way. Street. Yep. Let's move this way. Someone's making a ruckus over here. Over here, too. That sounds like our crane. or blue herring. It's called a great blue herring. I'm swatting at bugs. Now we're up by the Cognac Creek. We'll have to see. You can see up above there a little bit to some of the shore. But man, I'm hearing that thing's making a whole bunch of noise. And I have stuff buzzing my ears, so it's making it harder for me to hear it. There's so many bugs in the air. Okay. And some dust. It's making the things, and it is definitely muggy, thick air. So I kind of hastily put myself together to do this as like last minute that I was going to come down here. I was actually thinking, no, it's going to be too hot. I'm like, you know what, let's do it. And checking out that spot, it doesn't clear anything up, but it does give me a bit of peace of mind. And they were definitely rocks. You could see there was rocks all over there to throw. Okay. This is our area. Here. See, it gets really dark really quick back here. I heard something that way. So I'd say this was a faster pace one than the last time. I'm walking through here. I'm gonna have some others come back here with me, and we're going to investigate this place a little more thoroughly in the future. Again, if I'd have had somebody with me that other night, I probably would have. I knew how to get up onto that area where I was. I would have done that if I had somebody with me. So we did kind of double time this. be kidding me. That was a rock. See, I'm over by that pond, basically a mosquito pond, which is why I'm having buzz in my ear a whole bunch. Dang bugs, they keep going after my ears. And I am sweating pretty good. That was an interesting noise. I don't know what that was. I don't know if you heard that. Okay, here's our marker, a little stump. I'm hearing stuff over that way. So I'm hearing all kinds of noises over this way. Here's someone's car going. This is our spot. This is where we had the rocks thrown a lot. We had them a lot of other spots, but this was our primary. Really? I said one thrown. That all you got? one. I don't know, and again, maybe that wasn't what I thought it was. Someone said to me, why didn't I pick up some rocks and throw them back? Well, there's a ton of rocks down here. I'm going to see if I can find a bigger one. Which I really can't. That was me. I threw a rock up there. Okay. I got nothing. Pansies. Bunch of little chumps. I got nothing. Okay, I got a car coming down here. So tell you what, I don't like having rocks thrown at me, so it was only one, but you know what? I'm not kind of putting up with that tonight. Let's walk back up there. Only this time, the gigantic puncher will be unholstered. Bug attacking me. My concern is that shed or something to hide under. Okay, I'm gonna make my way over to the edge. See, I can't do this without stepping on sticks. Okay. Ooh, I got something up there. What is that? It's a large something. What do we got up there? It's picking it up in the thermal. And it just moved. And I'm hearing rocks. Yeah, big spiders. It stinks over here, too. Sorry, I'm trying to push some buttons on the equipment. I'm sweating like freaking mad. Stinks up here. Stinks terrible. It freaking stinks to high heaven. And it didn't smell like this the last time I was up here. Okay. Now you see how quietly I can move along here. There's something up here. It goes, okay, I got a deer right there. Okay, I do got a deer. It's a good thing he showed himself too. Okay. It does stink up here, but we got a deer, which means probably not a predator up here. Alright. Okay, we're gonna let this guy be because I'm sweating like it's a sauna. Okay. Don't cause any trouble. Because my glasses are starting to fog up big time. I'd say that has me a little bit relaxed, but not completely. I'm like dripping sweat. Holy crap. So, the only thing that was up here was a deer. But, yeah, we neither approved nor disproved anything. Other than we got deer out here. For those of you who don't know, the state of Ohio is not your largest state, but we have our estimated deer population is upwards of 700,000. Kind of chump change to our neighbors Pennsylvania, who have approaching 1.3 million, and our neighbors to the north, Michigan, who have an estimated population of 2.2 million. Second largest in the U.S. only to Texas for deer population. Yes, I've been doing some of my homework here. Okay, so, but Ohio's still pretty heavy populated with deer. So, and I literally, the other night, took a ride with the family at kind of dusk, and we counted 18 deer around town, inside the city limits of Conneaut, that we noticed. Okay, I am going to Re-safety the hole puncher. And it is going to, it does not like to reholster one-handed, so, which is a pain. There it goes. Okay. So, we neither proved nor disproved anything. I guess probably created a few more questions. We did get a little bit of I would say, some understanding of the area. So we definitely gained some knowledge, and I just had eye shine right there. Yes, I do. I have something. Where are you? Something up in the tree there. What is that? An eye shine of something up there. I can't get a clear shot. I don't see it now. There's some kind of an animal. Huh. Alright, so again, you always watch to the end, because this area in particular is loaded with wildlife. And I never know when I'm going to run into it. That's a lot of the times I least expect it. You see, that deer didn't particularly, he moved away from me some, but he didn't, or it was a she, it was a doe. She didn't sprint away from me like in total fear. You can see that the deer around here, there's a lot of areas where they know they're in no trouble from people. And there's some areas where they know they're in deep doo-doo from when people are around. And you can tell by the way they act. Alright. I'm going to need a shower after this because I sweat like mad. It is a hot and steamy night here in Ohio's sharpest corner, Conneaut, Ohio. You can see up there the lights. That's Bridgeview Lane. The other side is all Metro Parks. This is Metro Parks, and this side is State Game Land. Okay, and there's our Creek Road Cover Bridge. So, see, there's somebody else still down here. Let's see, their car is registering 93, not too hot, but I think that's somebody who's fishing. And a lot of times the fishers, they might be either up over here, or they usually head down along the State Game Land. Okay. So from the wild areas of not just Ohio, but Conneaut, Ohio, this is Tech Sergeant Mackey telling you have a blessed day. Thank you for watching. God bless you.